All right, good morning, guys. This is Thursday for ACA. We're going to start with our warm-up. Please pause and solve this problem. Remember, what are we going to start every single thing out with? Our formula. It means you are substitute and solve. In our answer, we need to make sure we have unit. Awesome. Pause. All right, so let's start. What kind of shape is this? It is a parallelogram. Raise your hand. What are some unique facts we talked about parallelogram? Brady, what was one thing to remember? They can be the same, but not always, because are all these sides the same? No. Okay. Two sets of parallel sides, the top and bottom, and then the sides are parallel. And I can use little arrows to mark those parallel sides. You don't have to do this, but I'm just refreshing us. They're also quadrilaterals, meaning that they have four sides. Very good. Okay. So it is a parallelogram, and according to our best friend, our star chart, the formula that we use for the area of a parallelogram is A equals B. A represents area, B stands for base, and H stands for height. We talked about the height and the base have to also make a certain measure, right? The base and the height need to be 90 degrees to each other. So which one's my distractor that I should just cross out automatically? 7 or 4. Which one is my distractor? 7. We said 7 is the distractor because that's talking about the slant height. That 4 is making that right angle, and it's talking about the height. Remember, the height is straight up and down. There's a special word, starts with a P that I talked about yesterday. Perpendicular. Everyone say that word? Perpendicular. Okay, we're going to look at the word again more today with triangles. It's going to be very important with triangles. But just remember that. Okay, a way to remember the height, when you go to the doctor's office, you know how they always take those measurements when you go to the doctor's office? When they have you like stand up against the wall, they measure your height from the top to the bottom, right? They don't have you slant over and then calculate your height that way, do they? No, it's straight up and down. Okay, that's weird. Okay. All right, next we have our formula. Let's substitute. Do I know my A value? No. No. My base is 8 and my height is 4. My formula, substitute. Now all I need to do is solve. 4 times 8 is 32. Awesome. And my units are going to be centimeters squared or square centimeters. Okay? Again, the reason why it's square centimeters is because, like, if you remember yesterday, we had like those pictures with the grid lines on it. There are 32 full squares in that shape. Area is talking about the space it takes up, so that's why we say square centimeters, because it's each one of those squares is going to be a centimeter tall and a centimeter wide. What's that?
I did it differently. I thought it was like, I thought you put the 7 on the other side, and then like it would be 2 different shapes.
Are you saying like you took, let's say, like this shape and you slid it over? Yeah, that's totally fine. Okay, because what you can do, you can slide that over. And what kind of shape does that make when you slide it over? A rectangle. And with that rectangle, the height is still 4, and the base is still going to be 8, and your area is still 32.
Wait, I guess I'm going to show you
Alrighty, let's look over the homework. For those of y'all who did do it, I saw awesome formula, substitute, and solve. So thank you for doing that. Are there any problems that y'all need me to work or clarify on? Okay, there were some fun decimals and fractions, which of course we can do. Okay. Good. All right. Let's go ahead and hop into this. 1 second. All right, just like yesterday, sorry for those of y'all at home. Y'all can, I'm going to pause the video while I explain this first page. Y'all don't really need to do this because this is sort of a modeling situation that we'll do in class. And let's just start to do that. Here we go. All right, looking at the area of triangles, any blank can be divided into 2 blank triangles. Any parallelogram, rectangles are included in that. Any parallelogram can be divided into 2 what kind of triangles? I showed you 2 examples. Those triangles, were they smaller and bigger than each other, or were they exactly the same? They were exactly the same. Two congruent, because that's the math word for equal, two congruent triangles. Okay, and this slide will show you both a rectangle. If you cut the diagonal, those two triangles are exactly the same shape. Okay, same here with that parallelogram. When you cut it, okay, you can take that triangle, you can rotate it, sort of kind of, and then I'll put in the slide with zoom fancy, and it's exactly the same. Okay, so that's not super important. What is super important is the formula. Now there's two ways you can write it. I will most likely use the one that's on your star chart. The one that's on your star chart says A is equal to 1/2 B times H. Again, it's 1/2 because it's half of what the rectangle would be. Another way you would write this is A is equal to BH over 2. Okay? You can take the base times the height and divide it by 2. Multiplying by 1/2 is the same thing as dividing by 2. I will be using this one more normally, more regularly, because that's one on your star chart, and I want you to be comfortable with that. But just know, if you like the other one, go for it. Okay. All right. So blank figures are figures that are the same. Blank and blank. Congruent figures. Congruent figures, we say those are the same thing as like equal figures, equal shapes. Congruent figures have the same base and height, shape and size. I'm going to put shape and size. Okay, because they would both have to be triangles, they would say side triangles. We say base and height. A triangle can have the same base and height as a rectangle, but not be congruent. Let's be a little bit specific. Okay. A parallelogram can be formed by two congruent triangles. Since congruent triangles have the same area, the area of the triangle is 1/2 the parallelogram. That's just more, it's just restating what the slide already showed up. Okay, but the really important thing right here is that the height is perpendicular from the base. Okay, we said this word perpendicular means what again? It makes a right angle. Okay, so perpendicular means, one more time, what? Makes a right angle. So technically, and we'll see this today, the base can technically actually be any side. Okay, sometimes they like to spice it up and they take a triangle and they rotate it just a bit and it doesn't look like it has a base, only a height. Technically, the base can be any side, but the height must be perpendicular. Must be perpendicular. Perpendicular. Must be perpendicular. And again, what that means is it must make 90 degrees. Take a second to copy that down. So let's just go ahead and practice. So just like yesterday, anytime I find the area, I'm always going to start with my FSS, my formula. What's that formula, class? Let's hear it loud and loud.
A equals 1/2.
Oh, something. Okay, after I do my formula, then I substitute. So class, after I do my formula, I do substitute. We're going to replace any values. This slide, we did that thing again where you didn't give us any numbers. Can I count the numbers though? Yes. How long is that base length, class? I disagree. The base is 6. My height is 4. Okay? I'm going to substitute. I still don't know A. I'm just replacing 1/2 B times H. So that's going to be 1/2. What's the base? 6 times 4. Okay? Now I solve. What operation is happening with all of those numbers? They are getting multiplied. Does the order that I multiply matter?
No. Because they're all multiplying. So
If it was dividing.
Commutative property says I can do it in any order I want to. If it was division, it would matter, but since it's multiplication, I can do anyway. Okay, let's just do right to left now. Let's just do that. What is 1/2 of 6? 3. And what's 3 times 4 going to equal? 12. Okay, so we said 3 times 4 is equal to 12. That's fine. let me just show you how I could do it in any order. Okay, let's say I did 6 times 4 first. What's 6 times 4, class? 24. What's 1/2 of 24? 12. Okay, let's be spicy. Let's do 1/2 times 4. What's half of 4? 2. What's 6 times 2? 12. Does it matter which order I do it in? No. No, like the answer isn't meh. No, if it's all multiplication, order does not matter because those properties tell us. Okay, Miss Lytle likes to get rid of her fractions as soon as possible. Okay, so that means if like 6 was an odd number, but 4 was an even, I could do 1/2 times 4 and just get rid of that fraction. Okay, so from my answer 12, I'm missing something. Units squared. All right. I see another, what kind of shape?
Triangle.
Triangle. Kyle, what's that formula for a triangle? Nope.
A equals half of B.
Very good. Substitute in. Ryan, can you substitute in my values for me?
6.4.
Read the whole thing. So A is equal to. Very good. 6.4. And then the height is. Yeah, and then 12.1, right? Okay, times 12.1. Technically, it doesn't matter the order I do that in. No. Okay, it doesn't really matter which order I do it in, so I can do whatever I want to. Okay, now I need to multiply all of those. What order do you want to do? Rory, which one do you want to do first? What do you want to multiply by what first?
The 6.4.
6.4 times what? To the 12.1? Times 1/2, okay? Timesing by 1/2 is the same thing as dividing by 2. Wouldn't y'all rather divide by 2? Or do y'all like fractions and decimals? Let's divide by 2. Let's do that, okay? So let's do 6.4 divided by 2. Do I need to move the decimal in this one, class? No. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and break it up. 2 goes into 6. 3 times. I'm left with 0, and I bring down the 4. 2 goes into 4. Twice. Awesome. Okay, and I'm left with 3.2. Am I done? No, but I've done part of it. 3.2 times 12.1. I'm going to let y'all do that one on here and leave the decimal multiplication yesterday. Ready, set, math. I'm going to put 12.1 on top because it's the longer number. 12.1. Ooh, people are talking. That's 3 times 3.2. Okay, help me out. 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 2 is
4.
And 1 times 2 is 2. When I'm done with the 2, I put a 0. 1 times 3, 2 times 3, 1 times 3, 3. Add it all up. I get a 2. A 3. I move my decimal twice. Awesome job. Okay, so I get 38.72. My units are meters squared or square meters. Okay. Gucci. Okay. I know, I'm a cool kid. We are going to do a lottery, okay? But we're going to do one more problem together. Because we're going to do a spicy problem. I don't want y'all to do the spicy, so I'm helping you with the spicy. All right? Let's go ahead and do this one with. All right, I'm going to do number 4 with you. This one's right here. On that next page, number 4, halfway through. Okay? So it says, write and solve an equation and determine the missing dimension. I see that it gave me the area, but it did not give me the base. Okay, we had something similar yesterday, but this is what the triangle is set. So just like yesterday, we always start with we start with our formula. Class, we always start with our formula. What is that formula?
A equals 1/2
BH. Please put your full effort into this. Okay, thank you. So it is A is equal to 1/2 BH. Copy that down. Ready to go. Ready to go. After I write my formula, I substitute. Okay, so in this one, do I know my A value? Yes, I do. My A value is 40. So I'm going to say 40 is equal to 1/2 we know. Do I know my base?
No.
No. Do I know my height?
Yes.
Yes. I'm gonna put 8. Okay. Do y'all want Miss Lytle? It hurts me to put B8, so I'm gonna put 8B because it's that grammar of math. I have to put the 8.
It's the order that you have to follow.
It's multiplication, so it does not matter. I'm gonna keep saying that. Okay. Technically, I would like to put it the other way around. Oh my God. Or actually, no, we can't. Let's do it. B times 8. Let's be proper. Are we good with that set?
Yeah.
Okay, now we need to solve. Okay, this one's a little tricky because there's a lot going on over here. But can I go ahead and get rid of that 1/2 somehow?
Yeah.
Yes, I can do 1/2 times 8, okay? I always like to draw like slash marks once I get rid of it. What's 1/2 of 8? 4. I'm gonna slash both of those and just write a 4 above. Okay, go ahead and write that. Just do a quick, don't scratch it out, just do a slash and a slash. Pause. There's some voices and conversation going on. We can sit here and not do the lottery. Okay, that's a lot less fun. I'm trying to have fun. Okay, so this is now 40 is equal to B times 4. Now to get B by itself, I need to get rid of that 4. How have we talked about getting rid of the 4? What operation is happening?
Multiplication.
We undo it with division. Very good. We're going to divide both sides by what? 4. Divide by 4, divide by 4. Okay, on this side, what happens?
They cancel each other out.
Yeah, cancel, and we're left with B. I heard that. And then 40 divided by 4 is equal to
10.
Okay? It's a little spicy because there's like an extra step, but it's all stuff we've practiced. Okay, so just copy it down and hopefully you get there. Okay, we are missing our units because it's the base length that it's going to be 10 just meters. Very good. And that's my final answer. Okay?
Okay.
So the lottery, as always, you do like a problem or whatever. I'm going to have the numbers up. You put your initials or you and your partner. You can work on your own or you can work with a partner. And you can use those problems and the ones on the back as well. Okay, so on the back of the packet. Any problems, basically, we have them. Every time you come check, you can come and check. Yes. How about, so people can split up and have partners. We don't want to have one big group. Okay, let's split up because like Ryan can have a partner. We might let a lady group of 3 because I know y'all don't like to mix boys and girls and all that stuff. Okay. For those of y'all at home, just work on the rest of them and then check the key for campus.